Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome to another dope podcast where your dope friends come and hang out with you, and you come and listen to us in your ear holes.
Your ear holes?
Get in your ear holes. That's right. Let me adjust my mic a little low.
You're a little
I
low.
want to hear myself clear. Yeah.
Crisp, clear.
Yeah.
See,
I could never.
I can't hold it because I end up rattling and moving it. They don't want to hear that.
It's because you're too rough with it. You have to finesse and caress. Like you have to.
You go in there hard and wait. What are we talking about?
Anyways, holding microphones. Anyways, welcome. If you forgot, this is the weekly podcast where we get together and talk about things and stuff that's going on in our lives,
in the world, and mostly our lives.
And yeah, however we relate. If you don't know us, because we're on our 50th podcast, on our second attempt at doing this, which if we had never stopped, we'd probably be at 100. We are a group of friends that like to stream here on Twitch. We podcast every week, and we try to get together. Even though as we get older,
it's harder, more difficult.
Yeah, but I still think that when we're 90, it'll be like
we'll be in the old man home, just ranting at the TV. Would it even be a TV back then? It would be virtual AR. Not even VR, AR by that time.
Well, we'll be a hologram, so we won't have to drive. Yeah, so we'll be able to create a virtual set, and
metaverse.
It'll feel like we're there. That's kind of the important part in the metaverse. Yeah, when the second, third, fourth, fifth attempt. Lost the screen.
Nah.
Anyway, so it is March 20th, and we are in the throes of spring. It finally isn't raining today.
I know, finally, but tomorrow.
Yeah, so I mean, in Los Angeles, I don't know where you're watching from, but here in LA, we're not used to this kind of weather.
Like weather? What's that?
Yeah, yeah. I like how people say, "I live in a place that has seasons." Like it's a good thing.
I know, right? They're like, yeah, we have winter. Like, how do you like that when it's negative 10 degrees?
Yeah, we have a season. It's called good. You guys have bad seasons.
Ugh.
But no, in reality, yeah, I think that I would love to go to Vermont and look at the leaves.
Yeah, that part's nice, fall. Okay, but then winter comes and you're like, F that. Because I've been to places with actual weather. It sucks. I was I was caught in a bomb cyclone in Denver. That was terrible.
Bomb cyclone?
That's what they called it, a bomb cyclone. And it was snowing so bad. So in the building we were at, probably from here, I don't know, 10 feet across, probably a little bit more, you couldn't see the other building. It was just it was snowing sideways. It was terrible. And they evacuated all of us from the building. Like, you know what? Power might go out and you really don't want to walk down 100 flights of stairs. Let's just leave now. Go to your hotel rooms.
Yeah.
It was bad. Never again.
Oh yeah, because elevators.
Yeah. They need power, and if there's no power.
That sounds scary as fuck. I never thought about that. At least once every power outage in a major city, people get stuck in elevators.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Is that a phobia? The elevators? Are you scared of elevators?
No, even though I'm a little claustrophobic, but I'm not afraid of elevators. But then again, at the same time, I guess I never actually thought about it. But you're really in this tiny little box in a tube going up and down that.
I'm scared of the getting in and out of elevators. It's the same. It's the same fear as the escalator. The elevator, you feel as soon as you jump, I do a little jump every time. You hop out because you never know. It's just that's the moment. Get your final destination. Yeah.
So for a little bit, I was scared of elevator, but that's because when I was little, I forgot the fucking name of the movie, but I think it was on Channel 11 back in the day, where this high-tech building goes crazy, and I remember the specific scene where a guy was not hop, but just walked across, and the elevator doors went, Kah!
Yeah,
and just sliced him in half.
Yeah,
and of course it's TV, so they're not going to show it, but your imagination's a lot worse. So I'm just thinking just this dude split in half and guts everywhere and ugh.
Yeah, that sounds awful. That sounds, that's exactly it. And then the escalator, same thing. I feel like it's gonna you're gonna.
You've heard stories of escalators falling apart, right? And people dying.
I feel like that was in a movie too.
No, yeah, probably. But I saw this happen. It happened in China. and basically, it's fucking terrifying. So the escalator stops, and the person going that was going up on it, and it just collapses, but the thing's still grinding. So yeah, they didn't make it.
Oh God.
Imagine falling into that thing while it's still turning. Cause
It's a meat grinder.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty much a meat grinder.
Mm.
The
There,
fucked up way to go.
there is this. Like TikTok will get you down a trend, right? Like they'll send you down a rabbit hole sometimes.
Mhm.
And there was this TikTok rabbit hole that I got sent down of these like manufacturing safety accident videos. And it would show like animated like people doing a job and then like their arm getting stuck in a machine and they
Like super graphic.
yeah, like no blood.
But still, you're like, ugh.
It's terrifying. Yeah, like I guess these are like actual training videos that they use. Like, don't do this.
Well, yeah, because you will die.
And it must have happened. Like,
there's a reason why it's there. Like, oh, take note of that. Make that up.
don't do that.
Don't do that.
Make sure everybody knows this. Let's make a video about it. And it was just, I was just getting fed those for a little while. Oh, my phone. Sorry.
Oh, your phone? I thought you had a little gas.
I got it. Yeah. My phone's got gas. Let me mute it. I'm sorry about that. Everybody listening. That just went all up in your ears. Yeah, but speaking of TikTok, you hear about this possible ban in the US of TikTok?
I thought it was just going to be, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it just for like government devices, or is it going to be a ban across the nation? Because I get it if it's like on a work phone or a work, like why would you put TikTok on like your work shit?
Yeah.
Like I get that, like ban it on there.
Hey, when I'm done being Secretary of State, I gotta go do a TikTok about it. Otherwise, I didn't do anything.
So I get that, but like a full blown out ban, like really? Why? Like, what's the reasoning behind it? Besides, China wants to get all of our info.
Yeah, I think that's, which is kind of silly.
But because Google already has all our info.
Yeah, I mean, we give it up all the time. We're like,
right now, if we say something, it'll be on Instagram, like a nice ad.
Yeah, our information is like we're sleeping around, but we're like, but don't slut shame me, okay? God damn it! I know my info goes from shore to shore, but
how do you feel about
it? Keep it 100. No, I mean, I don't know, man. It's weird. It's a weird thing because I feel like if they're gonna do that, it's because they see it as some kind of threat. Like there's a legitimate reason. I don't think they're like, let's back Instagram, an American company, and like ban TikTok. I don't think that's what it's about. I think they have legitimate security concerns. Or maybe they're just like, fuck these kids, man. We're fucking them up. Like, why do we keep letting them on TikTok? Like, we gotta ban this shit. We were worried about Satan and like dumb shit, and then the real threat was a dancing app.
It started off as a dancing app, right?
It did. Yeah, it was Musically. It was called Musically for those that don't know. And it was like, it was really weird. Like it was really weird at the time because there was a lot of young people on there, and by young I mean like I think they were under 18 years old. I think there was some like legality issues here, and they were dancing on an app. Like it didn't seem like a big deal, but it rode that weird line of like this is creepy. Creepy people are gonna take advantage of this, and then of
course they do.
And then it blew up, and now everybody uses it. So I guess it's creepy people plus everyone else. But I do think that I don't think it's a good thing to ban an app.
Because when you start doing that, where are you gonna stop? Like, unless
TikTok.
No, because that's the first step, and then weapon of freedom of speech, weapon of all that stuff. Our freedoms, Slunk, our freedoms.
Yeah, I think it's a hard thing because I do think people have the right to like do what they want, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I think drugs should be legal.
If you want, take them.
If you want to take them, take them. If you want to do TikTok, do TikTok. No, I did. Yeah, it's. I don't think the ban would work. I don't think it would stick. Yeah, I don't think there's a real. I don't think there's a real world where, how, it's silly that in America, we don't realize that we don't have like a pristine view of the world. We kind of like have it through the American lens. And when
USA, USA.
yeah, when it comes to like things that are going on in China, like we'll believe the most outlandish shit that anybody like comes up with and says. Like we'll just believe it because we're like, oh yeah, like
Of course.
things are crazy over there, la la la, you know, and the people who are pushing certain ideas and propagandas will get away with saying that shit because people are willing to believe it. But I do think that like that level of censorship of like banning TikTok um is is like that shit that we say about China. You know, like we're doing it. um you know, and yeah, and I yeah, I don't know, man. Like it is a disease. Like I will say that it is a problem. I do think that youth has a
Addictive personality.
yeah, they got a bit of a habit problem, and they got a bad habit. And yeah, I just don't think that that it's like that that far off the mark in terms of it being a good thing, you know, too. Like there are some benefits here.
I don't have TikTok, so I really don't like. I know how it works. Like I always get from you and Edgar send me, you know, TikToks, and I'm like, but so I just go and watch it, but I don't have the actual app. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Next, like, easy for me. But I hear some people going down the rabbit hole. And next thing you know, oh, it's been a while. It's been 2 hours of like 30-second mini videos. Like, what the fuck? How?
Yeah.
But then I realized, like, oh, well, I've done that with YouTube, where you go down the fucking YouTube rabbit hole, and then next thing you know, it's fucking 3 a.m. And you're like, what?
Yeah, I don't watch YouTube like that.
I do.
I don't. I do watch a lot of YouTube.
But is it stuff you search, or is it just you come up in?
Yeah, no, it's stuff I search, and the algorithm feeds me. Like it's got like, oh, you're into this right now? Give you some of that. But
yeah.
they're like minimum 10-minute videos. Like they're long videos.
See, I started with 10-minute videos, and now I got it into like the 20 to 30-minute videos where like, so I've been I follow Rick Shields, who's a professional golfer. Like he's not high ranked, he's not like top 20, but he made a profession out of it. And currently his videos are like, can I break 75, which would be a great score. And he goes to different courses and, you know, plays with different people. Recently he played with one of the twins from Harry Potter. And they're just,
okay.
Yeah, and I just got sucked in. Next thing I know, I'm like, it's been 45 minutes. What the fuck? And they're playing at courses that I can never afford to go to, or aren't going to go to, because some of them are in England, or some of them are like in like Ireland. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna go over there to play, but they look fucking beautiful. And then I go into the other side of it, which is cooking stuff, and I'm like, ooh, let me learn how to make this.
The other day we were laying on the couch. Yesterday was it? Yeah, it was yesterday. We were being super lazy, and we were watching. Like we watched a show, and then the show ended, and so then I opened up a cooking app that just shows you videos of cooking. And she's like, Carla's like, we're just watching videos of people cooking. And I'm like, yeah. What's the problem?
There's nothing wrong with that.
It was great. It was really fun. We actually watched quite a bit, and we were getting inspired. It's called Kitchen Stories.
Kitchen Stories?
Kitchen Stories. All right. It's an app. You can install it on we have a Google TV.
Okay.
On our TVs.
Would it work on Samsung?
Probably. Yeah.
We got.
It's like a generic app, yeah. But it's called Kitchen Stories, and I guess it's like one channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one me and B watch a lot is 3 levels of cooking. So 3 levels of like making Parmesan, 3 levels of making an omelet. So you have the level 1 chef, level 2 chef, level 3 chef.
Yeah.
And by the end, we're always like, I kind of like level chef 1 better. And then we're like, oh, level 3 that's too much work. Give me level 2.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna let this sit overnight. Like, no.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's never gonna happen.
I'm fucking hungry, right? That's why I'm cooking, because I'm hungry now, not because I'm gonna be hungry tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I can't. Like the most recent one, they did chicken parmesan, and he roasted tomatoes, peels, like to make the sauce, and I'm like, that's way too much, bro. Like, just give me like canned tomatoes and go from there. That's cool. That was level 2. Level 2,
canned tomatoes.
Definitely. Level 3, like, I'm not gonna go through all this. It's like a fucking long ass process, and
no cans. Yeah. No, I gotta have me at least 1 can per recipe. I'm a minimum 1 can guy. Yeah, there were some videos that I mean it was like that kitchen story thing is they're all like level 3 chefs, but
Okay.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen that one. And there's like this one like I think he's like a Filipino guy.
Yeah, super like animated whenever he cooks.
Yeah,
he's
really,
a level 2.
He's really entertaining to watch. Yeah.
I forgot his
Shit,
name.
now we're gonna watch that. She's watching right now too. She's listening live.
Oh yeah, I love that YouTube. And then another one we always watch is Irish People Try. And
The what?
Irish People Try.
I haven't heard of that one.
And yeah, they just they'll do Irish People Try different spicy sauces, and like just reaction. Just I was laughing at them like there's the reason why like a St. Patrick's Day they're like getting into like who drinks these? I just want a pint. A pint is all I need of Guinness. And then they're because they're giving him like what are considered traditional Irish St. Patty's Day drinks. They're like nobody drinks this. Like if I were to go to a bar, they'd laugh me. They either laugh at me or kick me out of the bar.
Yeah.
But that one's always fun.
That's fun.
You look at them Irish People Try?
Yeah. Yeah, we're like checking that out right now. Sorry. I know we like this started off as an audio podcast and now we do like some video every now and then. I don't think I set a scene up for this. Let me see. Go ahead, keep
So you said that what'd you do this weekend? Because this weekend I actually took a day off on Friday from work.
Okay.
And did my first time where you take day off and go golf with a friend. Because for a friend's birthday.
Okay.
The original plan was our friend his 50th birthday. We're supposed to do a round of golf, get a nice lunch, and then go to a bar. Right? This is all on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh shit. That's a bad day to have a birthday.
But that was supposed to be the plan.
Yeah.
I show up to the course, like ready, and my friend goes, he's running late. I'm like, how late? I think he's gonna miss golf. Missed all of golf. Yeah. We still had a fun round.
Yeah.
And then like, all right, let's go get food. Is he how long before he gets? He goes, he hasn't picked up my phone. So I guess the night before he went out or did something. So he was probably just out.
Feeling.
So then we have lunch. And then the thing is, I could only do the first half of the day because I had plans with B for Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to do a dinner, but we were supposed to have freaking lunch and then go to a bar. He barely shows up to the bar. Super late.
Yeah.
But and it was a strip bar. So
a what?
A strip club. So when we got there, by the way, going in the middle of the day, it's super weird. Because you walk in, and so we got there before he did. And like, he better fucking come.
His 50th?
His 50th.
Okay.
And the thing is, we don't want to go. I'm not gonna spend money for what, right? But he wanted to go. This whole thing's for him. He's not there. So like,
you guys are just getting sad lap dances.
No. So walk in, go in there, and no one is there. Like no guys. It's all just a bunch of. So all the women just. Like and just see like you see like their eyes like hawk more like we're gonna get money out of these two fuckers, right? And I'm just like, there's no other guys here. Fuck, right? So we go in and we sit down, and then as soon I didn't even get my butt on the chair already. Hey baby, I'm like, look, I'm here for my friend's birthday. He's still not here yet. I'm just letting you know. And then my other friends are like, we're just here for our friend's birthday. We're waiting for him to come through. Another girl comes, and of course another girl comes, and girls are dancing like a couple singles, like that are dancing.
Yeah.
And then the DJ comes.
The DJ.
And she goes, "Hey, so I heard the fucking strippers when they go told the DJ that I heard you guys have a friend coming through for his birthday." And we're like, "Yeah." Like, "Oh, once you get here, you let me know. I can hook you guys up with a room." And I'm like, yeah, cool, buddy. Sure.
Hook him up with the room.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah. And as soon as he comes through, we're like, dude, like I was gonna leave. Like I was already like, I'm over this. I want to leave. It's like, and then we have been there for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, I want to fucking leave. It's awkward.
Yeah.
And he finally shows up, like fucking like flies on shit. Just boom, they just swarm him. Like, ooh, we heard you're the birthday boy. And then me and my other friend were like, all right, good. He doesn't talk to us anymore. We got him
Yeah, I hate saying no, right?
Well, no, it's just 'cause I don't want to waste money. Like, it's a waste of money.
It is a waste of money. I mean, when you have a mortgage and whatnot,
Yes.
yeah, it's a waste of money.
But so they swarm him. But his birthday, so like we were like, here, like one of the girls like, take him to the back, go have fun. I forgot how much. Like I put him 40. He put like I think another 40 or like a 60. Go, leave, and then they leave. Oh, aren't you guys gonna have? Like, nope.
Fuck, stop. Just
Nope.
stop.
Nope. Not at all. So here's the disgusting part of the story.
Oh, now we get gross. Now we get nasty.
So, well, girls dancing beautiful ladies. It's fine. Who doesn't like to see a beautiful lady dance? One of the prettiest girls that were there.
Yeah.
Goes up there and we're sitting and watching. I'm like, oh wow, she's pretty, and it's fully nude.
Ooh.
Like if they don't serve alcohol,
Yeah,
it's fully nude. If they serve alcohol, it's only topless.
So there's no alcohol.
There's no alcohol here. So we're there and watching. She, pretty girl. She like a rock song. She looked kind of like a rocker chick. All right, cool. And like, oh, she looks pretty. She takes off her top. I'm like, yeah, give her a couple singles, and then I'm like, hey,
yeah,
did you see that? He's like,
it's a dude.
No, you can see the string for her
tampon.
Yep. So it's her time. Like you're like,
Hey man, women do not get time off. All right, it's unfair, but they gotta work through that shit. All right, they gotta show up to work, perform the same as men, get paid less. It doesn't matter if it's that time of the month or not. You gotta show up and do your job,
which is entertain me.
Yeah,
with your dances.
Yeah, and you're like a cat.
It's only like you're like, oh. So give her a couple singles, of course.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, but I'm just like,
time pounds are expensive. They're taxed too, aren't they?
Of course.
Yeah, it's weird.
Everything's taxed.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was just Friday.
That was just Friday.
Saturday was basically errand day, like, and then watch Scream 6.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Entertaining.
I heard it was actually pretty good.
I liked it. It was long. Like,
yeah.
It felt like it was like 2 hours and 10 minutes. So I'm like, and like it was slow in the beginning, but as it progressed, it got better, and I liked it. Yeah. But I went in there. I had not seen Scream 5 or any. Like I only saw the original Screams. So I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, they're like talking in lore. And
and I'm like,
I have no idea what the fuck.
Yeah, but it was good and training. There's a bunch of movies that are coming out that I want to see, but there's one particular that I'm trying to get B to go with me, and I looked at her and smiled like we're gonna watch it. She's like, fuck no. It's the Rise of the Evil Dead.
Oh, I totally forgot.
You want to bring that up on the? You want to watch the trailer? It's Red Band. It's Let's see. So whoever's down to check this out,
I'm gonna have to set this up. So give me a second.
All right, set it up. But yeah, so we set that up. Watched the movie. After we went back home because we were exhausted, and the next morning, I wanted another round of golf. Like,
what is it called again?
Rise of the Evil Dead, I think. Of the Evil Dead or just Evil Dead? I think that's what it is. So then, so Sunday.
Evil Dead Rise? This one?
There you go. Evil Dead Rise. Okay. And then Sunday, I wanted another round of golf, and it was going to start raining, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I tell me, like, you want to risk it anyway? She's like, yeah, let's go. So, because we're going to go to Costco regardless. But like, let's see if we get around then. And we went to the golf course in Los Feliz. It's a 9-hole par 3, super small, cool little spot. It's good for practice. And no one's there. And I'm like, yes. And then halfway through, it starts fucking raining. We're like, this is why no one's here. But it wasn't too bad. Still fun. I lost a couple balls.
How much are golf balls?
So I don't buy like the most expensive and the best ones. I buy the Costco Kirkland ones, which is actually still pretty good. A box costs around, I want to say like $30, $25. But those like a good mid range. The V2 Titleist are like $45, I think, for a box, and the box only comes like 3, 6, 9, that sounds fancy. Like 20. That was like $2 a ball almost. Almost. My math could be off, but so when you do lose some, you're like, oh, that hurts. But when you usually go to a course, when you're looking for your ball, like, hey, there's another one there from somebody else. I just take this, pocket it.
All right, sorry
Sit up.
guys, I'm almost ready. You know what? I'm doing this the hard way.
Alright, so after golf, we went to Costco, ran our errands, went. What else did we do? Ran our errands. I think watched a little baseball, and then got some wings and came back and watched Oh yeah, it was the first Sunday with no Last of Us. So we're like, no.
Yeah, we had that same issue.
No.
We were actually watching all the behind the scenes stuff.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, almost there.
We gotta wait a year?
I mean, yeah, and there's like a lot of questions as to whether or not the girl's going to be playing.
Ellie?
Yeah.
Why?
I think isn't there like a time jump at some point?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think it might not be her.
No, but it would.
I'm almost there.
I think you can still play it.
Capture.
Just put some platform shoes, different angles. If they can make Tom Cruise look tall, they can make her look tall.
They gave Tom Cruise platforms.
Like
All
platform
right.
areas.
See if this works. And transition. How do I transition? Oh, I do mode.
You gotta do the red band trader, not the green band.
The red band?
Yeah.
So this one.
Yeah.
Can we show that? Is that okay to show?
I don't know.
You saw it.
It was very did that blood and gore.
Yeah, probably. But it's animated. I guess we'll find out.
See down?
No, I'm okay.
Come
I
on.
don't need to see that.
Anyone in chat? Chat down?
I'm not. I just really don't need to. I mean,
Come
it's
on.
like an option, but I don't want to do it. You know,
Come on.
like punch myself in the nuts. Like, I just don't want to. I could. I mean,
It looks good.
if some people would find that entertaining.
Did you watch any of the original Evil Dead?
I mean, when I was young, when I was little.
Because like the first, like the ones with Campbell are funny. Like they're
campy.
they're campy.
Yeah.
But then they made the other one, and that one was fucking dark as shit, and it was great.
Yeah, I mean they're good for that. But when is it coming up?
I didn't see one.
It was it like Halloweeny, or is it one of the ones that like comes out like in the summer when it's not?
I think it comes out in the summer.
Oops.
No.
Anyways, that's interesting.
So interesting is that like we're not gonna watch that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody will.
Oh man.
Anyways, that's not good. So on our weekend was way more calm than that. What did we do? We were resting most of the weekend, relaxing, running errands, doing chores. Yeah, it was like a chore-y weekend. I submitted my passport application.
You got a passport?
I didn't renew it in time.
It's such a bitch.
Yeah, I missed by like a couple of months, and so I had to mail in the whole thing.
Okay, but you don't have like a big trip coming up where you have to like expedite it because that gets expensive. Oh, you do?
A little bit. We're going. Yeah. So we are going to Mexico. We're actually going to go on a cruise.
You don't need a passport.
Well, we're going to cruise. So to get off the boat, you need a passport. I think. Pretty sure you do.
Can you just do the passport ID thingy?
I mean, it's the same thing.
Oh.
It's the same process. But we are gonna be going in July. July? Is it? Is it July? And when we go, we're gonna cruise, and so we want to get off the boat and like walk around. So.
Makes sense. Never stay in the touristy areas.
I mean, it's so weird. Like when you go to the country that your family's from, and you've been going since you were little, like you don't necessarily like the touristy stuff is kind of weird. Yeah.
Yes, but at the same time, for your own safety, you stick to the touristy stuff.
Yeah. No, especially I don't know. I think we're going to Cabo or
That's not that bad.
I forgot where we're going. My bad. It's been
just don't go out like was it Acapulco and that or Cancun where it's like it's pretty bad.
Yeah, so we'll have a good. We're gonna get our shot glass. We always get so a tradition of ours. Whenever we go somewhere new, we buy a shot glass.
Nice.
And so when I was I went to CVS to get my passport photo, and man, it's just one of those times where you just show up at the perfectly wrong time. Poor guy at the front of the desk is like by himself, and he keeps like wanting to come attend me, but as soon as like the line's about to empty, like somebody just like waddles in, and he's like, "All right, one more person," and then they're finishing up, and then somebody else just waddles in, and I was like, "What is going on?" Like I was sitting there, I wasn't that worried about it. We had to get back because Carla had to go back from her lunch break to go back to work, but I was like. I was kind of chill, and he was like, I could see he was getting stressed out. And I was like, oh, I feel bad now. And he took my picture, but while I was waiting there was like a little like one of those like I don't know what it is. It's like a kiosk thingy that you can like spin, and you can put like magnets on it and like memorabilia. So it was just like when you go somewhere, that's where you get your shot glass.
Yeah.
And I was just
souvenir.
Yeah, they had like Hollywood and like Oscars and like California bottle openers and stuff like that. And I was thinking like I'm like in the east side Pasadena, like far away from I would consider anywhere that people would travel and like visit in terms of LA. Like who is gonna come to this CVS and think like, oh, thank God I came here so I could buy my California memorabilia
before I go back home.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I guess because it wasn't close to the Rose Bowl because Rose Bowl is considered.
Yeah, Rose Bowl is a traveling spot. Yeah, but this one, I just kind of odd. I'm like, who's buying these Oscars?
Probably if you look at it, it's been there since like 1993 or something.
Yeah. Although the California bottle opener did look kind of cool. Mm-hmm. It was in the shape of the state, and like I don't know if you ever noticed, but like that shape of California kind of fits nicely in your hand. Yeah, it's got like a gun grip. Yeah, it's pretty good. I almost bought it. Then I think like I got excited when the guy got clear to take my picture, and I forgot about that.
You're like, damn it, could have got a nice California bottle opener.
I might go back. I might go back and pick it up. It's a couple of bucks. Anywho, I'm really glad that we got together today for another weekly podcast.
Before anything, have you been on a cruise before?
No.
Oh, first time, because I've never been on one. So let me know. But like, I want to go on the cruise, but up north. I want to go to where it's cold. I want to see
Alaska.
Yeah.
You want to see fucking whales and shit?
Yep. That's what because I love the cold. Me on the other hand, it's like, no, if we do it, we gotta go to the Caribbean. I'm like, I guess, but I want cold.
I want cold. I like the cold. I want to see fucking polar bears and shit.
Be eating freaking little seals. Like, haha, suckers. Toss them a Coke.
Yeah, toss them a Coke. Take a picture. Fucking poor bears. Close that door. It's getting kind of cold.
What?
Yeah, get him a breeze. Give me like.
What? It's not even cold. I need it. I need the breeze. No. Oh God, it's so hot now.
No, I've never been on a cruise. I'm interested to see how it goes because, yeah, just never been on a cruise before, and I've been on boats. Like I've been on a lot of boats.
You get your sea legs?
No, I mean not really. I get fucking seasick.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. No, I got a weak stomach for that shit.
Oh no!
But I'm excited. It's a 50th birthday as well.
Oh, nice.
I don't think there's gonna be any strippers on there.
Oh, boo!
But it's gonna be a lot of adults, so it's gonna be a lot of adult fun. So I'm
that sounds like strippers.
It sounds like strippers, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be like a good time eating food. You know, it's one of those things I'm looking forward to.
Of course.
Because you could just eat the fuck out of whatever you want there, apparently. Right? Isn't it all you can eat?
I told you I've never been on the cruise.
Yeah, so. I think it is.
If you got that packet, I think.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. And then like fuck, and it's just alcohol up to wing yang yang. We're gonna just have a good time. I think it's gonna be good.
So you're gonna get the all you can eat, all you can drink package.
Yeah, I don't remember. All I knew is I had to get my passport.
Let's have one job.
That's what's having such a wonderful, resourceful, amazing wife, man. Like, she's just like, I'm just taken care of, you know? It's kind of what it comes down to. You know, she takes care of everything and she's so on it. And I really appreciate that because, you know, it leads to fun times. So looking forward to that cruise. Looking forward to reporting back to the podcast about it. It should be fun.
Take lots of video.
I'll take some video. I'm see that's the thing. I don't do a lot of photo and video. It's kind of weird, but I never like think to take my camera out. And if I do, it's like one quick snapshot, so that way it ends up in like my memory reel. So then like in a year, I don't know, Google Photos be like, hey, remember this shit?
Remember you were here.
Yeah, you're all sad at work and shit right now. Remember this? Remember when you were on vacation? Remember how fun that was?
Should go another one.
Should do that more often. We're sneaking drinks in. What? Sorry, I just read that in the chat.
Oh, well, one of the ways is you get like a scope, right? The big one, and you pour everything out.
Yeah.
You fill it up with vodka or I guess tequila, whatever you want. You put a little green food dye so it looks like scope, and then they sell online the things that look exactly like the sealers. You put it over it, and you just need a heat gun, and so it looks like it's been unopened. That's one way.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, what happens if you get caught?
Just make you pour it out.
They make you pour it out. I guess that's not that bad.
Nah. What else are they gonna do? Make you drink it before you get on the boat?
Nah, it's worth the trouble. I mean, you lose a bottle, you lose a bottle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to have a good time because it's like up until then, like there's a lot of work ahead for us, and so I don't know if I know with your job last week when we did the podcast, we started kind of late.
Yeah, because I was still working.
Yeah. So when are you gonna take your next vacation?
I don't know, because this week's gonna suck too. I already know it's gonna be a long week.
I got a long day tomorrow, so I'm like, we should probably wrap this up in the next 10 minutes.
But I guess my next vacation, quote unquote, is gonna be Coachella.
Okay, that counts.
And it's not kind of, but every time I come back from Coachella, I'm more exhausted than when I left. It's worth it. It is worth it.
You know what's weird? I have anxiety now about things because I've been spoiled by next day shipping.
Oh, and stuff doesn't come like you expect it like in 2 days?
Yeah, like if it says, oh, it might show up in a week, I'm like, I don't even want to do this anymore. But like when before, like not that long ago.
It would take like weeks back in the day.
Yeah, or not at all. You just didn't have access to things. They have access to everything, and if it doesn't come tomorrow, I don't know if I want it anymore.
Yeah, like it was spur of the moment. I don't want it anymore.
Yeah, like well, because I bought this. So I bought this thing because I have this piece of equipment for work, and I bought this thing, and I misunderstood the instructions, and I cut this piece that I wasn't supposed to cut.
Oh no!
And when I ordered it, it took about a week and a half to get to me because it came from fucking Turkey.
Jesus.
Yeah. My package went from Turkey to like Germany to like Italy to Iceland.
Damn.
Cincinnati. And then it finally landed at home. And
then you fucked it up.
And I fucked it up. Yeah. And I was like, such an idiot. And then I thought like, well, I was like, let me find this material and I can just replace that material because it's a rubber, like a geared belt, like a small geared belt for like small things that we need geared belts. And so like suddenly in like an hour, I became an expert on like gear, like the thread pitch and like the width and like the different materials that they come in. I was like, let's try to figure out what it was that I had. So I ordered 2 from Amazon that should be here tomorrow. Because I didn't want to order from Iceland again. So I ordered 2. It was hopefully one of them
just in case.
Yeah, hopefully one of them works. That was my exciting weekend.
Oh, there. You need to settle down there. Yeah. Too much excitement.
Too much. Tomorrow we're doing an event for Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh.
So that should be stressful.
I do want to see that.
Yeah, you know, dude, it's so weird. Since it's really odd. Because I do events and we have like really cool like influencers come through, like fucking cool people, right? And here we are doing an event for like Dungeons and Dragons, you know? And the people I'm working with, I'm like, don't you fucking understand? Like this is like the nerdiest fucking shit ever. Like Dungeons and Dragons was the goddamn punchline. Like yeah, you would make fun of you wanted to call somebody a nerd. You would fucking say that they were playing Dungeons and Dragons. Like that was like you're the V word. I don't know. Like you go play Dungeons and Dragons. Like Like it was a punchline, and now it's like culturally relevant, and we're doing an event for like cool folks. It's so weird where it's at now.
Like all the ones like Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering, like all of those things were very much super nerdy and
Yeah, like you need like basement dwellers
yeah.
and that kind of thing. And now it's cool. And I don't know.
It makes money.
I hope it's good.
I hope so too.
I have this feeling it's not going to be good, but I hope it's good. I didn't play Dungeons and Dragons. I wanted to. I really wanted to.
Yeah,
but
there was nobody that I could play
I
with.
didn't have friends as kind of friends.
So yeah, exactly. All my friends were either playing baseball, basketball, sports, for video games. That's
Kissing girls, that kind of thing. No, yeah, it just didn't happen. I had a board. Like I literally had it wasn't like Dungeons and Dragons the official one, but it was like an expansion. Yeah, not a knockoff. I think it was official, but like an expansion.
Was it like salamanders in jail? Like what?
I don't know. I'll find it. No, I'll find it. Yeah, I'll find it.
What did the chat say?
The chat says you had no life before me. Damn it.
It's true.
Yeah, all I was doing was playing Dungeons and Dragons by myself. That was my life. Anyways, is Pedro Pascal daddy?
What?
And if so, is Sarah Michelle Gellar mommy? So the whole thing with Pedro Pascal right now is that the Gen Z's been calling him daddy.
Why?
Because he's like a daddy figure. He's taking care of Grogu. He's taking care of Ellie.
All right. And so how the hell did Sarah Michelle Gellar be?
Because he started in Buffy the Vampire Slayer a long time ago.
Oh shit, he was on that.
Yeah, like from one episode. But
I saw. I don't know who sent to me, but I saw like a reel of him previous thing. And like he was such a baby. He was in that. He was in Law and Order SVU.
Is there mommy though? If he's daddy taking care of kitties, who's the mommy? Who's Gen Z's mom?
I don't know. What'd you think?
Damn it!
I can't think of it. What?
No.
I don't know. Angelina Jolie with all the kids she had?
No.
She had like 50 kids, didn't she?
Who takes care of like? Why is it always a man? Why is it never a woman? Takes care of some poor child. There is a movie that we just watched. Oh, that's what we did. We watched a movie this weekend.
Okay, what movie was it?
Damn it. Sorry, jumping like subjects like crazy. It's gonna be awful for the timestamps. We watched A Man Named Otto. With
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Yeah.
Did it not get good reviews?
It was on the nose sometimes. Like a little obvious about it. I'm a grumpy man and I hate internet and you idiots don't know how to use a screwdriver, you know? Like it was on the nose a lot. But like it was also very, very well done in terms of like the his character's growth and like him getting involved with his neighbors. The actress was like amazing. She was supposed to be like half Salvadorian, half Mexican.
Oh,
and
wow.
like she sounded it. Like it was like I'm like, is she acting or is she just talking?
She's just being herself.
Yeah, she's being herself. It was super it was entertaining, it was funny, it was really sad. Like trigger warning, there's a lot of things about suicide, so it's not like
Okay.
you know, if that's something you can't watch, probably don't watch it. But it was heartwarming, and it was I would suggest like if you got a couple hours, it's worth it.
How long is it?
Couple hours?
What?
I don't know. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it streaming on something or?
Yeah, it was on. Oh no, was it? Well, I remember we watched it on. Dude, I don't fucking know, man. Like
There's so many streaming services.
I forget like my favorite shows are on. I gotta like look for them, and then I find something else, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot what I was watching.
I feel like I need to start like, not cutting the cord, but like removing some of the streaming services. I'm like,
I think the services.
yeah, because
we got rid of Hulu for now.
like I might get rid of Netflix because like I don't watch that much Netflix, and then my brother's leeching on. But he's the one.
Well, we rented it. That's right, we rented it on YouTube.
Okay.
But before you get rid of Netflix, let me suggest one show, and I've suggested it here while we
Breaking
were off
Bad.
air. Huh?
Breaking Bad.
No. Kunk on Earth.
Huh?
Kunk on Earth. It's really funny. It's like a documentary on the human history, but it's done with really dry humor, and
Okay, I think I know. Okay,
it's fucking ridiculous.
Okay, I'll check that out.
We'll probably put on a little bit of it while we're cleaning up here. But anyways, WBC happening tomorrow. Championship USA versus Japan. Mexico lost today.
Oh, again, a heartbreaker, even though they called it
Times. And
o'clock.
that's what it was. And the better team won, in my opinion.
It was a great game.
It was a great game. I think baseball is becoming more relevant, I hope.
Before we end it, how do you feel about some people just trying to shit on it, like it's meaningless, there's no point in it, and at the same time you have people who just fans going crazy, like when Trey Turner hit that grand slam, it was fucking loud.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's gotten to a level now that like a lot more countries participated in it. It's growing. It's actually growing.
Yeah, and I think that's wonderful. I think the beauty of baseball is in the if you're a fan of baseball, you'll like baseball, like no matter who's playing where.
Yep.
And if it's a tournament, yeah, like it's a tournament, like you're like, oh shit, I got my team, like I want them to win. This is the best part of baseball. The best part of any sport really is the playoffs.
Yep.
And so a tournament's always exciting to watch, no matter what the sport is. And I'm really glad that these, for the most part, actually I should say a lot of the games were blowouts, but
Yeah.
there have been some.
The close games were fucking fun.
It's been a good year for the WBC, and there's been like a way higher viewership. I'm happy for it. Love baseball, and I want more of that stuff.
More, give us more.
That's more. Anywho, everybody, we want to thank you guys for hanging out with us, for picking us up and listening to us, putting us in your ears while you drive, while you
eat lunch,
or you make lunch and you skin those potatoes for the sauce. And we will see you again soon. I won't be on the stream tomorrow.
I won't be on the stream tomorrow.
But we'll be back. Make sure you guys follow us on all of our social medias. Day One Patch Entertainment or Dope ENTMT. Just look it up. You'll find us. Twitch.tv/Day One Patch Entertainment. Watch us live every week.
Woo!
And we will see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Whew.